gonna make the profiles boom, 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 boom. What it is, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is today. I'm feeling better. Can you tell? So yeah, I feel a lot better, right? I'm still not out of the woods yet, but so yeah, I seen a bear in the woods. What the? So fuck him, right? A mob. Anyways, as you can tell by that thumbnail right there, we're gonna get straight into it. I'm gonna make these motherfucking profiles boom. What is it, bro? Why are black and brown locked up all the time? Why are we the most incarcerated people that there is? So let's get not one more than the other, but all of us. I'm talking about nationwide, worldwide. So let's get black and brown. So let's get sit your ass down. We're always incarcerated. Is it because we out there acting a fool? Nah, homie. There's other things that lead into it, right? And in menudo style in direct fashion, I'm going to tell you exactly what it is that leads up to it, at least to the best of my knowledge. Fuck it. You know what I mean? 2 tears in the bucket. Let's take it to the state. Watch out, right? Sasuke, traditionally, black and brown have always been the ones incarcerated the most. This is the world that we live. These are the streets, homie, right? These are the world. This is the world that we live in. Okay? It's not a black and brown world. Sasuke, we'd like to think it is. You know, in our hoods, in our barrios, in our clicas, in our fucking domain, whatever it may be, the Thunderdome, right? We like to think it's a black and brown thing. If you grew up in Oakland, man, gang of brothers there, gang of brown people there, hey, man, it's a black and brown thing. Fresno, Merced, Modesto, Sacramento, San Jose, Salas, whatever the case may be, Los Angeles, San Diego, stand up, right? 9-1 sickness to the 619ness, right? Sacramento on back to San Diego. We like to think it's a black and brown thing. And for the most part on the calles, within the hoods and the barrios, it is. It is, man. We're establishing for our own. We're becoming the majority, right? People don't like that. Just because the wind's blowing, right? But they're going to lock our black and brown asses up. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, indeedy. What's new? What's new? We've been the most incarcerated people, right? It doesn't matter if we got a little fame, like you see my boy Cain Velasquez there, or even 55th Street, C-Mac. It doesn't matter if you get a little bit of fame, a little bit of glory, a little notoriety. A little, you know, people are your buzzing cousin. None of that matters. They're going to say it with their chest, right? They're still going to lock your black and brown ass up. Yes, indeed. In fact, even more so. Because when anyone starts to get a voice, when anyone starts to become known or out there, so get your ass over here. They're going to lock you up. Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, stop doing crime, homie. You'll stop doing the time. It's not necessary. It doesn't necessarily work out that way. It's not all about you fucking, Sasuke, I'm sorry, Spencer on a tira, Holmes. It all comes down to color, vato. You know what I mean? We're not going to get the benefit of the doubt. We're not going to get our due process. We're not going to get justification for what we do. Charlie, if you're black and brown, take your punk ass to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect the 200. Straight to jail. Please, right? Go with your peoples. You want to be with your peoples? You're about the black and brown unity? Well, go unite in prison. Go unite in jail, right? That's how it's been. And a lot of it, I will say, we've done it ourselves. You know, there's a stigma there. There's a thinking, a mentality that, you know, I know at least coming as a brown man, you know, going to prison, that's part of the agenda. When you're out there gangbanging, when you're out there in the mix, you know that you got that coming. So okay, you're going to sit your ass down one day. You are going to do some time. Now, whether it's a vida, whether you're doing life, one and done, or you're doing it on the installment plan, you will, once upon a time, find yourself incarcerated. And the same thing goes for the brothers, man. We don't get a fair shake in life. We already know that. For anyone that's watching this right now, and you're of color, man, Spencer, Latira, homes, we do not get a fair shake. Now, it ain't only us. There's some white men, Sprinkle, man. There's some white men in there right now, too. Like, what about us, gun? We get fucked off, too, so scared. I'm on EBT myself. I understand, Holmes. But on the same situations, Holmes, and in the same fucking type of things, you know, we don't get that same fair share. Let me tell you guys a story. Sit down. Story time. Wind's blowing. Menudo time. Bang, bang. Let's take it back original shit. Gunners Collective shit. Right here on Profiles. I'm going to tell you guys about how I got incarcerated just because I was brown, right? Oh, yes. I ain't just saying it to say it, right? It really happened. And this is why my philosophy is black and brown men get no fair shake, man. And a lot of us are the deepest in jail. We're locked up. It's because this is my story. This happened personally to me. I can only imagine what's happened to other people. How many people are unjustly locked up right now, man, just because of the way they look or the color they are, you know? It's a fucking faulty situation. It sucks, right? And it takes people like me with a platform and a voice to say, fuck that. You know what I mean? Let us out. You know what I mean? Can Can we get out? You know what I mean? But hey, the homeboy's on a violation. He went right back. Well, you know what I mean? That's all we tried. Anyways, trip out. My story. I was living. I had a couple roommates. Apartment, man. We had bitches coming over every night. I'm trying to start a fire right here, right? It was cracking. No tapatio, right? It was cracking every night. We had the apartment sewed up. One of my, I almost said celly. One of my cellies, right? That's how fucking institutionalized we are. We're so used to being locked up black and brown, right? Anyways, one of my roommates was a Chicano homeboy, man. Wasn't into gangbanging, was pretty boy type shit, you know what I mean? He worked at the mall. He'd be knocking Arby's left and right. So that's good. I was fucking proud of that, Walter, right? But he had all the chicks in the apartment complex sewed up. They'd come cook for us, clean for us. So that's good. We had it our way. This was Bachelor Pad 101. We were really living, right? Well, we also had another roommate who was a white guy. That's good. Sprinkle the white guys in, right? He was a college student. He always kept like 4 padlocks on his doors. So that's good. He didn't want us to steal his laptop. I can't let the black and brown man in my fucking room, right? Anyways, we all got along for the most part. We were just roommates, man. We were all paying our rent. It was all good. Me and the pretty boy motherfucker, we was homeboys. The other dude was just there. But he was cool people. You know, we didn't mind him. He'd come out, make his little top ramen, go back in and study for his exam, right? Meanwhile, I was out there like this, right? And the other homeboy, he was wiggling. We're wiggling out there, right? The party was in the living room. His room was whatever it was, right? Anyways, so this particular night, I had a good jale. I had a good job, man. I used to always be at work. I felt that if for no other reason, I like money. For some reason, I've always liked money, right? I like nice things, and I'm willing to go out there and earn and get it legally, right? So I got a good job. We all got jobs. Like I said, the other boy's going to college, man. He's doing his thing. It worked out good for all of us. You know, we all paid our little bit of rent, and the winners were. Now, this particular night, man, I was going to go to Jack in the Box. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go to Jack in the Box. The white guy said, can I go on? Shit, I sure can go for a jumbo jack, brother. I was like, well, fuck it, come on, let's roll. And we were actually rolling with another vato man who had just got out of prison, who was actually good friends with this Chicano guy that I lived with, right? So he's like, he had been there for a couple of days. I'm looking at him like, bitch, are you going to get off my couch, right? But I'm feeling the vibe, man. I understand he just got out. He ain't really got nowhere to go or nothing to do. So fuck it, he's there, right? He's cool peoples. So anyways, we take off walking to Jack in the Box. Well, as we're walking, the black dude's like, hey, I got to take a piss. So I was like, I got to take a leak out. So I said, well, run up ahead of us, bro. Run up ahead of us. There's bushes up there. Go handle your business. You know, we're not trying to look at your dick, right? Do what you got to do. We'll catch up to you. So me and the white guy were talking. He's talking about college, and I'm talking about bitches, right? And that's just the way we work. But as we're walking up, I see in the distance, this black guy gets into like a shoving match with some dude that looks like he just got off work. He has a backpack. Looks like the times are rough for him, right? So we go running over there to see what's going on. And by the time we get over there, the guy jumps up, I don't want no problems, right? Like, shit, I don't even know who you are, right? He takes off running. His hat falls off his head. It's a BP gas station. I don't know if you guys know what BP gas station is, but it was a BP gas station hat. The dude just got off. First, an old oily, dusty hat. And the black dude I'm with, he lifts it up. He's like, hey, you want a hat? I'm like, Charlie, fool, I ain't gonna wear that fucking dude. I'm gonna get viejos in that motherfucker, right? So he throws it in the bushes. We keep on walking. As we hit the corner, get down! White guy, stand over there. Black and brown man, get down, right? We're down. We're on our stomachs. We're on the ground, Holmes. And I'm not concerned. I'm really not concerned because I'm like, we ain't did shit. You know what I mean? What part of the game is this? What happened? I'm thinking, I haven't even put 2 and 2 together yet. I didn't even put together that this situation that just happened was the reason why we're laying it down, right? Yeah, you know you done fucked up, right, gun, right? Yeah, I fucked up, right? Anyway, so trip out. They got us sitting down. They got spotlights on us. They got this guy in the car. He's pointing out who robbed him. Robbed him for a BP gas station hat, right? Of course, he couldn't identify me because he didn't get a good look, but I'm a brown man. And according to him, it was a black and a brown guy. And guess what? That's a black and a brown guy and a white guy, right? But the white guy don't get mentioned, right? We stand up, we turn around. At this time, I still had my Mongolian. Yes, I did have it at this time. And that's how he identified me. He said, yeah, he has a long braid in the back of his head. Tongpolian, like Mongolians. Boom, done, right? I'm in the back of a cop car like, damn, I'm arrested for robbery. I don't even know what I done did, right? So I said, I guess I ain't gonna get my tacos at Jack in the Box, right? They take me to county jail, right? Right from the gate, what happens? I'm gonna tell you, and this is why I tell the story. Here's the moral to the story. Oh, I ended up catching time. Yeah, I ended up taking a deal for 3 fucking years on that one. And I didn't even fucking touch a hat, right? And then it led on to more time, I ended up catching more time and more time. And it got ugly. Got uglier before it got pretty. I'm gonna tell you that much, right? But in a menudo style, Holmes, the white guy, guess what? How much time he did? Yeah, oh, sabes que they're not gonna fuck up his college education. They've about to got a slap on the wrist, huh? That's probation. The weakest form of probation is what he got, right? He was all on the stand like, hey man, I don't know why the black and the brown man did it. What? Right? Did what, bitch? Right? So that's got, no, we're not gonna tell. I was pissed, right? And that's just another example of how the black and the brown man get incarcerated. We didn't even get to fucking say our. So I was like, they're like, what happened? What do you mean what happened? Right? So I ain't got nothing to say. So give me a lawyer. I'm gonna tell him what happened, right? And the lawyer's like, what happened? I don't know what happened, motherfucker. You tell me, get me out of here, right? I'm trying to bail out, right? I got 900 to my name in my motherfucking bank account. Does that work, is it? Right? And it didn't work. I ended up doing time. The black guy did time. The white guy did probation. Okay, now you ask yourself, or you tell yourself, what's new? And you're absolutely fucking right. What is new? That philosophy right there had my mind thinking. I was like, damn, bro, we don't get a fair shake. This is why the black and brown men are deepest in jail. This is why we're always incarcerated, man. Can we get some love? Can we at least have our voices be felt? So I didn't do shit. I was just a brown man trying to get a taco. Imagine that, right? And here I am, next thing you know, locked up, incarcerated for several years for something I didn't do. Now, that's why I could identify with people that are sitting down, homes that are innocent, because at one point in time, I was an innocent man. I did do some time. For the most part, usually when you're locked up, you done did it. Vatos are like, I didn't even do shit. So that's good. Hey, you know what I mean? I didn't know that pound was in my back of my trunk. So that's how the fuck was I supposed to know? You know what I mean? Shit. I thought I dropped it off earlier at the homeboy, but I fucked up. I was high. You know what I mean? So you can't identify with them and you can't sympathize with their plight, right? But when you're really truly innocent, there's a lot of black and brown men and white men that are, right? Everybody. It's an unfortunate situation. So that's why the black and brown are deepest. Now, when you get a little notoriety like Cain Velasquez, okay, we're gonna talk about Cain's charges right now, real quick. We all know what he's incarcerated for. But because he's a brown man, because fucking they feel he's a danger to society, because they're scared. They're scared of our people, right? And when I say they, I mean administration, rules, regulators, people like that. You know what I mean? I'm not saying a particular race or a group or nothing. I'm saying those that are the powers may be. They're going to shit all over the brown man's fucking agenda. Homes, they're not going to give him no bail. They're not going to give him no love. And really, what was he doing but protecting his son's, protecting his dignity, his morals, homes, his values, his son. No love. 5-5 Crip. 50 history. Right? That motherfucker stays getting incarcerated. Now, he's about also, we know. He gets caught with fucking allegedlys and all kinds of different things. But at the same time, man, it's like he's the focus. It's going to be a constant thing, a revolving door, man. Another black man incarcerated, man. Just when he's popping, just when he's trying to do something different, man, boom, focus is on him, man. They're bringing the black and brown man down. We can't get no love, no action. And that's why we're the deepest in jail. It's not because we come from impoverished hoods and we're out there fucking getting it, right? Some are, I guess, right? But for the most part, what it is, bro, is you get no love and I thought you knew it, fool. You know how they do it, right? That's just what it is, man. Stop. There's an elephant in the room, right? And I'm willing to say it. I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm tired of saying, well, it's because the black and brown man are from the hood, man, and we be out there cutthroat shit. Not everybody. Not everybody, man. I remember one time I was walking down the street. I'm just mobbing, right? Fools gone wild. I was going wild. But I was mobbing. I was on my way to work. Always on my way to work, right? Trying to get that bag. Always trying to get that bag, right? And I had my bolsita with my fucking 2 bologna sandwiches and some Doritos in the back and my Capri Sun, and I'm mobbing. I'm all happy. I can't wait for lunch already, right? And damn, what the fuck did I do, right? You robbed the store and a bank and all kinds of other shit. What? Right? Come to find out, it was 2 white guys besides you. You're light-skinned. It must have been you. And you're a brown man to boot. Boom. We're going to lock your ass up. Of course, thank God, man. They caught the other guys around the corner, Sasuke, and it was like, oh, sorry, sir. Did they dust me off and let me try again? Charlie, Humps. They told me, are you really going to work? Motherfucker, what do you think? I was like, fuck this. I just ate my bologna sandwiches walking to work mad. Like, fuck lunchtime, right? I'm rebelling, right? I'm brown. It's a cold situation. The black and brown men traditionally have been locked up, and that's why we're the deepest in jail. It's time for us as minorities, man, as black and brown men, to overcome the stigma of jail, to when we're incarcerated, homes, we're going through the same shit. We're going through the same motions, homes. You know, if we're in the oil and there's nothing but black and brown men on the theater, homes, we're going to look out for each other. Why not get along, homes? We're all going through the same shit. We all going through the same struggle. We're all catching that same vibe. We ain't got nothing coming. Zero. Like a hero, right? You ain't got nothing coming, man. Black and brown men are the deepest in jail. That's why. Why? Because they fear the unknown, homes. They fear us as a people because they know when our voices start to be felt and when we really start to do something, so I was scared. Lock their punk asses up right now. They're getting too major. Hit them on their pager, right? And that's just what it is, man. That's the way I see it. Now, I could be totally wrong. People are going to be like, well, that's because you guys are out there doing the most crime, right? No. It ain't necessarily like that, bro. It ain't necessarily like that. There's a lot of good righteous black and brown men that go to work every day, homes, and then find themselves incarcerated just because of the way they look. Well, they all look the same. No. Sasuke, I don't, shit, look at me. Bitch, I look good, right? I don't look nothing like that guy, right? But at the same time, homes, just because of the pigmentation of my skin color or the way I act or how I grew up, man, and because of my culture, homes, I'm being incarcerated and slammed back, homes, just because I'm a brown man. And that's an ugly situation. And it's fucking something we have to deal with. It's something we have to say, you know what? That's facts. You know, ain't no motherfucker. I ain't sitting here spitting propaganda or spewing propaganda. I'm not here to fucking divide people and be racial, bro. I'm just being real. That's why black and brown are the deepest in jail. They locking us up, man. They're trying to tear us apart. So it's up to us to stand together in solidarity, homes, and coming together and say, fuck that, we ain't going to jail. Oh, you're not? Well, maybe I am, right? And that's just what it is. Anyways, with that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose. I hope that you get everything that you want coming to you. This was just a little knowledge you couldn't get in college, right? A little game, man. It's time for people like me that have platforms to give you game, homes, and not just bullshit. No tapatio intended, homes. It's all real. It gets hot around this motherfucker. And that's just what it is. If you like this, please like and subscribe. Go out there and get it for your people, man. And just be aware, man, because they'll lock your ass up quick just because you don't look like them. And that's facts, right? Hit that like and subscribe with that thumbs up, please. Represent for your boy, because your boy's going to represent for you. If not, you can hit that thumbs down. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive and struggle for what I truly believe in, and that's the coming together of all people. Hey, I just keep it real, man. People hate that. They hate the fact that the gun will keep it real. But hey, it's either keep it really real or keep it really fake, homes, and I don't do part 2. Bang, bang, and that's just what it is. This is the gun, homes. These are all facts. My black and brown men that are incarcerated, free Cain, free the 5'5", 55th, right? C-Mac. Free all them black and brown brothers and them white brothers, man, that are incarcerated unjustly, man. It's up to us, man, to make our voices be felt for them. Bang, bang. This is the gun.